this is Krishna Gupta. I am the CEO and founder of One Realty. Today we are going to talk about the legal aspects of home buying. Number one is called title search report. Title search reports give you access to the complete life cycle of the ownership of that property since day one to whom, from whom to whom the property has been transferred. What is the current status of the property? Are there any legal checks to be made on that property? Have been there any litigations on that property? What is the current ownership status of that property? Or to get a proper legal search report, you need to hire a lawyer who can give you the complete lifespan of that property on the piece of paper. Number two, which is very important to see, is the title deed of that property with the current owner. So you have to check the current title of the property on whose name that property is registered currently, so that you can get it registered on your name from that person only. Number three is the legal compliances. If you're buying a property from a developer, you have to check that if all the NOCs and the compliance have been completed while developing that property. That includes the conversion of land. That also includes the application to be given to the government for constructing that particular property, and also the license to make that particular project on the piece of land. So these are the two important aspects about legal whereabouts of the property. Now, because you are buying a property from that seller, three major things. Number one is the contract which you're going to sign with that particular seller, or commonly known as agreement to sell. So what are the terms which have been written in that agreement to sell, which you are going to sign with the builder or the developer or the seller? Now let's talk about, once you have finalized and checked the legal aspects of the title ownership of the property you're buying, now you have to check the transactional documents which will be executed between the seller and you. Number one of which document is called contract to sell or agreement to sell. This document is very important because this document is going to be playing a very crucial role before the title deeds gets registered between the seller and yourself. So you need to carefully read all the terms written in the contract to sell or agreement to sell between the seller and yourself. Number two is encumbrances. You have to check if there are any loans which are taken by the seller on the current property. If the title is getting transferred to yourself, the seller has to ensure that he closes the any loans which are there on that particular property. Number three is title deed document. This is the final document which is going to be executed between the seller and yourself. You need to carefully read all the terms written in the title deed, because that is the only document which is going to be used in any other legal hassle or taking any loans on that particular property by yourself. So title deed also plays a very important role. So please look into that particular document carefully.